First, it's the lovers' quarrel that made headlines for the past few days. A freeway fight between a state Senate Majority Leader, Scott Bundgaard, and his girlfriend has turned out to be an embarrassing situation for both of them. So much so that Senator Bundgaard apologized on the Senate floor.
If there's a charge to be leveled, justice will be served. I am not above the law. I have never suggested that I'm above the law, and I expect to be treated as any other individual in this state would be treated in a similar situation.
Now, Bundgaard claims the fight over the weekend was a result of his girlfriend's jealousy. This was his dance partner that you just saw. He says that his girlfriend didn't like how close he was dancing with this woman during a dancing celebration, a celebrity Dancing with the Stars event. And on the drive home, the two got into it, leaving both of them injured.
And she said she was going to take my vehicle and leave me there. I mean, she yelled that at me. Well, I had the key with me, and so when I went back after having collected the items, I asked her to get out of the driver's side and to move back to the passenger side, and she wouldn't do it, and began throwing more stuff out, etc. So I, physically had to remove her from my car.
Police were called. Aubry Ballard was arrested, but Senator Bundgaard was not. And here's what he alluded to on the Senate floor today. That night, he claimed legislative immunity because of his position as an Arizona state lawmaker. So police that night did not arrest him.
Well, we've heard what Senator Bundgaard has to say about this. Now it is Aubry Ballard's turn. The woman at the center of this says that she's been dragged off to jail by police and dragged through the mud by her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend now. Ballard said she had planned to marry Senator Bundgaard one day and start a family, but now she's seen a side of him that would make that impossible. Aubrey broke her silence to me today, claiming she's not a jealous, hysterical woman, just the opposite.
I'm the least jealous person. I mean, you could go back in references and find out that I was so supportive of his event. I've never been an untrusting person.
That's why this incident along the freeway has been so difficult for Aubry Ballard. So how do you go from dancing and having fun with your partner to being on the side of the freeway in fisticuffs practically? Ballard didn't want to go into detail about that.
I think there was just some topic and discussion about a relationship that started in an argument, and next thing you know, it's spiraled into this nightmare.
The nightmare of being locked up in an evening gown and high heels while her boyfriend drove home.
I was arrested, but he was able to walk away, and yet I have bruises on me.
Where are the bruises?
Arms, chest.
Which she showed me after the interview, but wouldn't allow us to tape. However, Aubrey says police photographed her injuries. She says shivering in her jail cell Saturday night, she realized Bundgaard was not the man she thought he was.
You truly love somebody. I don't think you would do that to somebody. And that's the hardest part for me, was sitting in that jail cell knowing that it was so easy for them to walk away.
Because he's a senator, Bundgaard was not arrested. What do you think of legislative immunity now that you've kind of had a taste of it? And how?
Oh, I think it needs to go away. Sitting in that jail cell, I didn't think I was going to come out to this, my mugshot being on every TV screen. I'm on TMZ. I'm labeled as this crazy girl, and that's not who I am.
Aubrey told me that her relatively private life has been turned upside down with all the national news and tabloid news covering the story. No charges have been filed against her. I asked if she plans to file charges against the senator. She wouldn't answer that.
Get MyFoxPhoenix.com on your iPhone free at the App Store and stay connected.